Okay lads, so this is just going to be a short little introductory video here about how to use Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is something we're going to be using from, one end of the year to the other this year, and it's going to, be where, I communicate with you on a regular basis. It's where work assignments or homework will have to be completed, and it's where you'll find video lessons, of all the different subject topics that we'll be doing over the year. So at this stage, you've all downloaded the application, you've signed in with your email, and you have clicked on the application, and it brings you here to this home page here. In other words, the stream. Okay, and the stream is where I will be communicating to the class as a whole. Okay, now on the stream, it's basically an announcements page. Okay, and on the announcements page, there will be different sort of announcements. There will be, like, for example, reminders. So if we have, if we're still in the school, I might remind you to bring in certain materials for the next day, or to bring in a certain book. It's also where you find the video lessons. Now the video lessons are, the bread and butter of what we do. It's really important that you take heed of these, okay? And the video lessons here, if this is a newer device, I would actually be able to play this directly on my phone. And this is why I'm also providing with, with these announcements, I'm providing a YouTube link as well, in case my phone doesn't detect, the video that I've uploaded. Okay, so you click on the video link, and it brings you then to YouTube, and you're able to view the video on YouTube then. So we'll just take a sample of this and see what it's all about. Okay guys, in today's lesson we're looking at conservation of biodiversity. So we have our learning intentions there in front of us, and maybe you'd read those in your own time. But okay, so once I'm happy, then I have seen the entire lesson. Then on that, I can go back to my stream and figure out, what am I supposed to do? What's my homework? Okay, and that's where you go to these assignments. You can see here the icon for assignments, and you can see here as well, if you read them in your own time, you can see that these are labeled by day numbers. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so let's say, for example, here, if I click on the first one here, which is new assignment Thursday, and it says Introduction to the Scientific Method. To find out a little bit more information about this, I have to click on it, and I can see here that the due date is the 1st of September, okay? As well as telling me that, as seen in the video, upload a copy of written notes here. So you might ask the question, like, I don't know how to submit this. So you might send a comment to the teacher and say, how do I submit this? Okay, so that's if you want to ask me, how do I submit it? But if I come out of that again and click on it, I can also add a public question. Okay, so the public question, I could ask in other words, I could ask the whole class if I'm unsure, where do I submit this? And again, if you were in class, that's exactly what you do. You'd ask the person next to you, how do you submit it? So I'd like you to help each other out like that, please. Okay, so what do I do here? Get out of that again. I want to click on this, and how do I submit this work? Well, if you look here carefully, you'll see this little arrow pointing up, and I drag up here. And when I drag up here, it gives me an option, okay? And the option here is to add an attachment. So that's what I want to click. And once I've added that attachment, then I want to click on File. Okay, now I want to get out of this a second, because the first thing it'll bring me to once I click File is Adobe Scan. Or it'll bring me to this page rather, and I want to click on Adobe Scan, because Adobe Scan is where you're going to submit all of your pictures of your work to me from, over the whole year. So let's pretend this is my homework. I'm going to click on that, and you can see here now that that is uploading. Okay, and once that symbol is, gone past, then I can click Hand In. Now, when I was going through this a second ago, I actually submitted this already, so I'm going to click Resubmit there and pretend that is my homework. Okay, so let's get out of that now. I've submitted my homework. The next thing I need to do here is, let's say for argument's sake that I am not sure if I've done all my homework. I'm going to go to classwork. So you can see here clearly I have not done all my homework, because I still have to submit Friday's work, Monday's work, and Tuesday's work. So let's have a look here at Friday's work. What's that all about? We can see here it says Friday Scientific Method Worksheet. There doesn't seem to be any instructions, but there is this attachment here. So let's click on this attachment. Okay, So this is the worksheet I have to complete. And all the different questions here in front of me. Okay, so I clearly have to answer all of these questions, write them down into my copy, and then again use my Adobe Scan to take a picture of it, and then I can upload my work. And we upload our work exactly like I just showed you a minute ago. You click Add Attachment and Hand in. Okay, so that is the classwork page. If I click on People, I can see the people, which are the teacher, and you might be able to see the other students as well who are involved in this. But really, I suppose the thing to take heed of here is that if an assignment is in grey, then that means it has been submitted. If it's in blue, that means it hasn't been submitted. In other words, it hasn't been done. Okay, so that's the stream and that's the assignments. Really, if you have any other questions, then let me know.